Hello and welcome to another Cropland Genetics and Agri-Solutions Crop Cam. I'm Paul Haywood with Cropland Genetics, and with me today is Nick Meyer, an agronomist from CEA Co-op Elevator Association in Ocheyedan. And today we're here to discuss tissue testing in soybeans. And we're standing in the field at the answer plot in Worthington, Minnesota. And Nick, what can you tell me about tissue testing and why we should tissue sample, and also how to collect that sample, and then we'll talk about some products as we go through this cam.
Yeah, it's an important topic, Paul. Tissue sampling is very similar to soil sampling. It kind of gives us a report card of what our soils and our plants are doing. Tissue sampling, we can take our samples and it's going to kind of give us a report card of our fields. It tells us what our nutrient levels are, whether they're optimum, low, and it gives us a chance to possibly help correct some of the problems.
So Nick, also with tissue testing, don't we coordinate some type of a soil test along with that?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
And so let's just talk about some things that we want to do when we're collecting a proper sample, what procedures we'd go through, say like if we had an 80-acre field here, and what we would collect and how many.
Sure. In a field 80 acres, it'd be nice to have 4 or 5 samples. In each of those sample areas, it would be nice to randomly pull 20 to 30 of the proper plant tissues for each sample.
And so we have beans here today that are flowering. Obviously, we're here in the first week of July. And so I'm going to walk this field now, and I want you to show me kind of how I should go about that and collecting those samples.
Sure. We're going to take one of our plants, and I'm just going to pull this one out so we can see it better. We can see our newest node that's coming out here. And our next one, we'd want to come to the next one down, developed. And we want to take these 3 leaves off of the plant. It's important that we get rid of the stems. We just want the leaves. So in each of our 4 or 5 areas, we would do 20 to 30 of these.
Okay. And we just stuff them in a bag.
Yep.
And we send them off. And what's the best days or time to probably collect those samples?
The best days would be Monday, Tuesday, into Wednesday. We want to try to stay away from Thursday and Friday to stay away from the weekend. Turnaround on these is about 3 to 4 days, so if we can get them in Monday, Tuesday, usually by the weekend we can have our results back.
Okay, and now we send those samples off and we're going to get results back. By what method would we get those samples back and get recommendations to the grower?
Yeah, we would get those back through the Nutri-Solutions program tool, and it's online, so we can get it quick, and along with that would come the recommendations that go with it.
Okay, so now we've taken our samples, we've got our results back. Now we want to take a look at what we're going to do with that results. Can I tank mix that? I've got some issues maybe coming up with potentially aphids. I may have a second application of glyphosate I need to make. Are these tank mix capabilities?
Yes, these products are tank mix capable. You need to follow your labels on them. But they could go with, we're looking at our second pass of glyphosate. These products go with our glyphosate. In the next few weeks, we'll also be looking at aphids. When we spray these aphids, we can include these products also.
And since we can tank mix these, what specific products do we have today that we're using?
The specific ones that CEA has used this year we've done some Max ZNB zinc.
Okay.
We had some customers that wanted to try that, and it looks like it's going to work well for them. There's Max ZN boron and manganese would be the other 2. They're kind of being worked with now.
All tank mix capabilities, and obviously with the stage of growth here that we have, some recommendations may come back with needing specific nutrients at this point in time. So for us, this is another one of our crop cams on US104.net.